My name is Bryant Vincent. I'm the head football coach at ULM. Obviously started at a young age. Grew up playing Little League football, middle school football, high school football. Played at Glasgow High School in Kentucky. Played for, Coy Meadows and Sam Royce, two very inspirational leaders. Influences in my life. And Sam Royce was my position coach, but he was also my head baseball coach. And, he was a big deal for me being where I'm at today. I always knew I wanted to be a football coach since my junior year in high school because of the impact that Sam Royce had on me. And I knew I wanted to have that same impact on men and on communities and just on people. This job opened and I knew this was the job I wanted. I said it 9 years ago to my quarterback coach, Coach Taylor, and I told him, I'll never forget this. He brings it up. He said, hey, how do you want to end your career and what are you looking for? What do you want to do? And I said, I want to get a job like ULM and I want to turn it around and I want to show them they can win and I want to do it the right way, and here we are. So you're talking about God's plan and a journey. This town and this university is personal to me. It really is. And people go, why is it personal? Here's the deal. This is year 29. I've been there. I've done it. I've been a high school coach, a high school coordinator. I've been a high school head coach and turned around, Greenville and Spanish Fort. And then part of turning around South and UAB as a coordinator and the interim in 22 to where I'm at here. This was God's plan for me to be here. The food here is incredible. You can go to Doe's, you can go to Monroe. I like Magic Grill. I think, those guys, that crew, they support us. They're a piece of this town, like a core of this town that loves this university. They care about people. J Papa's is definitely my favorite, a favorite. Their food's fantastic. They're big supporters. We're all in this together. This town has the most genuine, loving, caring people that I've ever been around. And you come in here and you just get to know the town and you get to know the people. And this place is special. It is. And the only thing it's missing is building this football program the right way, and then it will feed to the other sports and to this town and to this Northeast region. And it's not easy. You don't go from 134 to being a consistent bowl champ, a consistent West contender in the Sun Belt. The first year is the hardest. Everywhere I've been, the first year, it'll put 10 years on your life. And you got to be willing to put your head down and go. I want to bring winning football back to ULM. I want to bring winning everything back to ULM. This is about our students. This is about our town. This is about our businesses. This is about our alumni. This is about the former players. This is about this whole region. And it's going to take all of us. No, it's not one man. It's when you can get everybody to come together for what's best, then you have a chance to be successful. The power, and I say this all the time, my guys get tired of hearing, the power's within us, guys. Are we willing to lead and are we willing to build our army? Because it's going to take an army to have a successful Division I football program. Going into year 2, I'm very excited. You see it turn and you see the positivity. You can feel the energy. Every win's a big win, but if you can go to the UAB game, God's plan for that moment and our kids and their effort and our crowd, 32-6. And then you go to Troy. Going on the road to beat the Sun Belt champ on the road was a huge moment. And then to come home and beat James Madison in that fashion, and they're 4-0, and they're predicted to make the, college football playoff. And they were a good team. And our town helped us win that game, our students. That's where you saw the potential. You saw the potential when the student section's going nuts, when the band's loud, when our South End Zone squad is in it, and our home stands. It was just, that's what you see this town can be. We lost my niece Anna Camplain, to liver failure. One of the things is I always have a penny in my pocket and then I rub it. Because, one of the last times that Ann and I were together, we got that. We were going to Thanksgiving, I picked her up and we're going. And we've got a real close family, And that's one of the rituals that I do. I'm driven on relationships. I'm driven on mentoring these kids. I'm driven on being tough on them too now. I'm about toughness and I'm about discipline and just great relentless effort. When we're tough and we're disciplined and our effort and mentality is at a high level. And then when you love the person beside you, you go to war with that person, and I'll take my chances. And that's what's happening. This team cares about this town. Our mission is to restore this program. Our mission is to win the first bowl game, and to then be consistent bowl champions, to win the West, to play for a championship. And people look at me, I've gotten some of the craziest looks. I'm like, yeah, forget the past. We have a bright future. And we have so many positive things happen right now. Buy your tickets, get behind this team, help us get this program where it has to go. Get your tickets early, get in the south end zone, get in the stadium. All the students come out. This season has the opportunity to change everything.